All right, there we go. Here goes nothing. What's up, everybody? My name is Brandon. We've got myself and
Put my picture
Steven.
on.
Where's your face cam?
I did not go out into the
there it
cold
is.
and set up this
You're
camera
back.
for nothing.
You're back. We're good.
I will
We're
leave
good.
this screen.
Hopefully that doesn't cause problems. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully we don't have any issues with that. All right, Nuggets Lakers, game 1. Honestly, was debating whether or not we should do this for like the last 48 hours. Because this could go real badly.
Yeah, it could. Or it could go really well, too.
It could go.
You never know.
It could go great. It could
Listen.
also be the worst experience we've ever had. So
If they die, they die. We at least got to see one.
see, I don't want to. Okay, that's something actually real quick before we get to this game. Where I don't have the stream up yet. Are they? It's 6:35, so tip off should be here any second, right?
One would think, but they cut off the layup line stream, so I don't know.
Okay.
It keeps telling me my event is going to begin soon, or it's about to begin.
Okay. Before we get to game 1, then let's talk about. I wanted to ask you because you just said you're okay with 1. If I told you get back to back, but the Nuggets never make the playoffs ever again, would you take it? So your two options, that or they make the playoffs and they have some decent runs, but they never win again. They never get back to the finals. So those are your two options.
I'm going to answer that, but what has happened to my screen?
Is it gone again?
Part of my face is there.
Oh, I moved the wrong thing. My bad.
The rest is just a white square. Yeah, I mean, if I can take 2 in a row, I'm going to take 2 in a row. Absolutely.
Never make the playoffs again?
Listen, sometimes there's a hefty price for things, right? Sometimes, listen, we got to win Super Bowl 50, and we're paying the price. So, all right, no other team got that gold 5-0 except for us.
That's true.
And now we're about to have the worst uniforms in the league. We're about to go on our 14th quarterback in the last 2 years. Listen, there's prices to these things. So, all right, here we go.
I mean, that's what I would say too. I mean, I would rather back to back is something that you don't get to see very often, and when it's I mean, there's only a handful of teams. I mean, what are the teams that have won back to back? You got the Warriors that did it last, the Lakers,
Warriors, Spurs,
Celtics. The Spurs never did it.
They didn't win back to back.
They never won back to back.
Is it like 3 and 4 type of thing?
I can look real quick. I mean, NBA Finals.
They never did it back to back. Wow.
Actually, I can just search NBA teams.
I would assume Boston did it once. The Bulls.
Boston. Yeah, the Bulls. Boston, LA, Detroit, Miami, Houston. That's
Houston, yeah.
That's the list. That's the list.
So 4 teams.
So the Lakers, the Celtics, which both teams did it multiple times. The Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. The Bulls, obviously, with Jordan. The Rockets with Hakeem. Lakers again, and Miami, and then Golden State. 7 teams. 7 teams have ever won back-to-back. We already got a comment. I pray the Lakers win.
Okay.
So
let me
here
just
we go.
Google how to boot somebody from the comments section. Let me just hold on. Let me just Google that.
So yeah, I mean, to become the 8th team to win back-to-back, yeah, I mean, you take that, and hey, if they never make the playoffs ever again, that's the price we pay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to game 1, and we can get to the series because we actually haven't talked about our predictions on the Behind the Glass podcast. So you can go first. Who do you got tonight? Why? And who do you got for the series and how many games?
I don't know. This series is going to be tougher. Like, I feel like I texted you this. I think Nuggets fans are too confident. I think there's a portion of the fan base that is too confident in this series. I do think Denver wins it. I would say Denver in 6, but I wouldn't be shocked if it went 7. I think tonight, I think this is going to be a big tone setter. I think this is do or die for the Lakers. I really do think if they win the series, they have to win tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go down 2-0.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you have to split. But how they did it, remember how they did it last year was a big topic, right? They won game 1, they rested game 2, they won their home games. That's how they beat Memphis. That's how they beat Golden State. And then that's going into the conference finals last year. That was the big thing, right? Can they win game 1? And that's why they made the Rui adjustment late in game 1. Because they felt like they needed game 1 when they really should have just waited on that adjustment till game 2.
Do you think that would have won them game 2?
Um,
Or do you think it maybe would have mucked things up for a half and then?
I think it would have. No, I don't think they would have won game 2. No, I don't think they would have won game 2. I don't remember. I don't remember game 2 though.
Because that's not the first time. Not really, but that's not the first time that the Nuggets saw that.
No,
like whoever PJ Tucker was playing with, whatever team he was on at that time, that season last year,
Philly.
Yeah. I mean, they did that to him. So I mean, they weren't the first team to throw that out there.
Yeah.
You know, other teams have tried that. So it's like, I don't know. I think this series is going to be tougher. I was just talking to a Lakers friend, and he was like, he sent me a video of this guy screaming, and the headline is when MPJ goes 8 for 8 from 3 tonight. And this guy's like in misery. And I'm like, yeah, but he struggled at times during the playoffs. And he's like, no, stop it. Your team's going to murder my team. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think the Nuggets are going to murder them. Because it's not in the Nuggets' nature either in the Jokic era to blow teams out. Like, they just don't do that. They'll get a lead, and then they'll mess around.
Well, they did it to Phoenix.
And then, right. And then, you know, the team will come back, and then it's a game, and then Mike Malone has to have cardiac surgery on the sideline to revive him, and then we all get angry, and I talk about how I don't want to be a fan anymore, and I hate them, and I never want to watch again. And then we go through this whole charade and dance, and then they go 2-man game, and everything is fine in the world. I think it finishes in 6. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it went 7. But I do think it's going to be a tough series. I don't think it's going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Our only hope is that, should the Nuggets win, is Phoenix gets their act together and starts throwing a couple haymakers back at Minnesota, because, that was something.
Yeah, a lot of people are on Phoenix, but actually right before I was going to text you, I was like, we should probably do our predictions. I was actually going to take Minnesota for the series. I kind of changed my mind last minute. I know the last time we did the podcast, I said, I think I said that I thought Phoenix would win, but I think it's a little bit different on playoffs, and you kind of just keep thinking about what Phoenix did the past 2 years, and you're just like, I don't actually think they can beat Minnesota.
Yeah. I still lean Phoenix, but I don't feel great about what I saw outside of the first quarter today.
Well, and the other thing was, like, was Ant really going to play that poorly in those games? That many, like, because I mean, it was like 4 or 5 games in a row where he didn't score like more than 17.
But we talked about it on the last podcast. His nickname should be Hot Pocket, because he gets hot in these little pockets of the game,
Yeah.
And can he sustain it throughout an entire series? I don't know. So we'll
No.
see. And plus, too, I don't think Devin Booker shot very well in that game. I think at one point he was like 4 of 13.
Yeah, he finished
So
5 of 16. KD was
yeah,
11 of 17.
I don't know
Um,
what Beal did. He probably didn't have a huge game. Grayson Allen rolls his ankle.
yep.
I
Ant
don't know
was
if he ever
14 of
returned.
24, 4 of 8 from 3, 33 points, 9 boards, 6 assists. I mean, he was
And
phenomenal.
he was in foul trouble too. It was really the third quarter that he just
I
went nuclear.
mean, Rudy had 4, Towns had 4, Conley had 5, and Edwards had 4. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, not a good start for Phoenix, but they'll make adjustments, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nikhil Alexander Walker is going to shoot that well from three again, but I know they were talking about on the broadcast that he was one of the best shooters from the corner this year. So that's probably something they're going to concede. Phoenix is those corner threes to him or McDaniels. And then when Rudy Gobert hits a fading backboard jumper on you, then you know it's just not your night.
Did he
So,
really?
yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I didn't. I missed that.
Yeah, he had a turnaround, awkward looking fadeaway bank in, and it was just like, wow, it's unfortunate for everyone involved that we all had to witness that at that moment. But yeah, I saw a replay of it, so if I would have watched it live, I would have lost my mind.
Real quick, I'll give my predictions. I think Nuggets win tonight. I think the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets have to win tonight. I think if they lose, I'm not saying if they lose tonight they'll lose the series, but for finals, for repeat chances, I think they have to win tonight. Because if they lose tonight, this is going minimum 6, probably 7. So with that, if that does happen, obviously that hurts your chances in the next round, right? Let's say Minnesota beats Phoenix in 5, right? Now that Minnesota series is completely different,
Yeah.
right? So if you got to win tonight for long term. Can you lose tonight and win the series? Absolutely. But as far as trying to repeat, I think this is a must win for them. And then for the series, I'll go Denver in 5.
Oh.
A lot of the reasons why people are taking LA or saying it's going to be closer, which I mean, I guess I am saying it'll be closer. It'll be one game closer. A couple of things, they're saying that it's a different team, that D'Lo is better.
Yeah.
And those things aren't true. I mean, look, D'Lo had a better regular season, but look at his numbers in the regular season against Denver. I mean, it was kind of the same things. It wasn't as bad, but he didn't play well. It's just a weird bad matchup for D'Lo. So it's and it's the same starting 5. Is our bench better? I mean, they got Jackson Hayes. So maybe, if I were them, you got to try putting Jackson Hayes out there with AD. Yeah. But then offensively, you're not as good. So it's a bit weird there. So I don't know. All the points of saying, hey, like the Lakers are better and D'Lo is better. We'll see. And I could be wrong, but I don't think he's going to average 18 points a game. No. I don't think he's going to hit his regular season numbers.
But we'll see if Denver can play him off the floor as they did last year. Where are you at in the game, by the way?
I'm just hitting 11 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit ahead of you then. Let me know when you see AD go drop it out of bounds.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw AG.
Okay, you just saw it.
There you go. Yep. AD lost it.
Okay.
So we're at 10:57.
Yeah.
That wasn't off him?
I thought it was, but
okay. Yeah, I thought that was off AD, but all right.
Yeah, you had the early foul call on Rui. I'm curious to see what Darvin Ham's plan is for Jokic because he said they have a plan for him. So I'm curious to see what that is outside of they have Rui guarding him to start. They're doubling.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they're doubling. They're doubling Yoke. Porter's got to make those.
If they're gonna switch and scramble like that, and AG gets Reeves on his back, I mean that gives me Miami vibes. Yeah, yeah. Jokic is. Also, the Gru outfit before the game. Top.
That might be the greatest. The commercial drops, and then not too long after that, you're like, oh, there he
He is
is,
just a completely
looking like
different
Rue. I mean, I will say the Lakers are overall better than last year because LeBron is healthy. Right, he had the foot issue. I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul on Reeves.
There's been a lot of fouls, like contact, physical contact in these games.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
you
I mean,
noticed this,
they let that one go. AD wanted to call there, and they let that one go. So they're gonna let him
but I'm
play.
saying in the Phoenix Minnesota game, in the Philly Knicks game, like guys are getting like smacked, and they're like, nah, nothing.
Which I think that benefits Denver. Obviously, if we start calling ticky-tack fouls, that's gonna benefit the Lakers for sure.
Yeah,
Because they're just gonna get more in general. What do you think
well,
about
both these teams.
Reeves? What do you think about Reeves on Jamal?
I mean, I think it's going to be a long night, but I guess he'll do in terms for Reeves. I mean, he's not necessarily a defensive specialist, but I guess you'd rather have him on Jamal than D'Lo.
Yeah.
Do you think they were going to try running LeBron on Jokic at any point in this series?
Have LeBron defend Jokic?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
maybe if it's late in the series or late in games. Yeesh.
Jeez. MPG's got to hit shots. I don't know. I mean, the only problem with that, as D'Lo just matched his average from last year's finals. There you go, MPJ.
That's tough. D'Lo.
The only problem is, did you watch the Lakers Pelicans game, the play-in?
Not all of it, because I was driving home from work. It started when I was at work.
LeBron looked gassed at the end of that game. So, I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see, especially today, if LeBron looks tired after, towards the end of this one. Because I feel like he can give you 3 quarters at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to find a way to take a lot of time off. So you would think he would try to take a lot of time off in the first and second half and then try to save himself for the fourth. But depending on how the game goes, I don't know.
Do you think this really just comes down to who's going to be the better second option between Jamal and AD? Like whoever plays better out of the two of those guys?
No, I mean, I think the two duos will almost cancel each other out. Now, if one of them goes crazy, then yeah, I mean that may change, but I think it's honestly, I think it's D'Lo. I think D'Lo can swing the series big time. Also, LeBron's hitting threes at a really high clip this year, which he was not doing last year.
Oh, now you're getting AD.
Like, to me, that's the biggest difference between this year or last year and this year. Is it's LeBron. It's not. Look,
Yeah.
D'Lo might be a little bit better in this series, but I don't think he's gonna be regular season D'Lo. I think the big difference is gonna be LeBron.
Yeah.
So I don't think LeBron was, other than Game 4, where that first half he had like 30 points or something. I don't feel like he played that well. I think the big difference is gonna be him. But I don't know. With that said, I think that the duo is kind of,
Cancel.
yeah, because I don't think I'll say this. I don't think LeBron puts up Jokic numbers. So I think Jokic kind of, Jokic is 1, LeBron 2, and then honestly, I think AD will be 3 as far as production, and then Jamal 4. I don't think Jamal's gonna have the series he did last year. I don't think he's gonna be 20 a game, but I think he'll be, instead of 32, I think 25. So then it's gonna come down between D'Lo, Reeves, and then MPJ, AG, and KCP.
I think AD, how he plays in this series is really gonna sway things. But by the way, Knicks are gonna win Game 1. Looks like they're up 6, possibly 7, depending on what happens with this Mitchell Robinson free throw. 37 seconds left.
Anthony Davis already, let's see, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Halfway through the first.
Well, and I don't know if they're already going away from the Rui thing, but on that last foul, it was AD guarding him.
Yeah, I think
straight
they're
up.
just gonna go. I think they're just gonna go back and forth. I don't think you're gonna see one guy. AG already has 2 fouls.
That's not
I don't know.
ideal.
I mean,
Where
Jokic
was the
is 2
first
for
foul?
4. Jamal and KCP are 0 for 1. And PJ's 1 for 3. Like, right now, the Lakers are just, they're hitting shots. The Nuggets aren't right now. Like, a lot of this kind of comes down to just making shots. Who's gonna make more shots? Because last year, the Lakers had a top defense, but a really low-ranked offense. Now they're swapped, right? Their offense is top 10. Their defense is bottom 7.
Is it really?
Yeah. So, like that right there. I don't know if this is updating how it's supposed to. I don't know. You're gonna have to hit shots because the Lakers' offense has been really good.
Is Vando not playing the series, or
No, he's out.
What's his deal? What did he do?
I'm not sure what his injury is.
Oh wow. Okay.
D'Lo
Well, that
averaging
helped.
18 points, 6 assists, shooting 41% from 3. Like, if he puts up those numbers in the series, this is going 6 or 7.
Did not expect a Peyton Watson 3 to start.
All right. Are you worried about Peyton and Christian?
Yeah, it's not ideal that he just got beat on the back door like that. Not so much Christian. It's curious to see what Peyton does. It is interesting that he's the first off the bench. But I guess maybe this
Well, AG has 2 fouls, so that might be why.
I guess that's true. But maybe this is more of a, well, I guess this isn't a terrible matchup for Christian. I don't know.
He didn't play in Game 4 last year.
Yeah. Oy.
Yeah, I mean that's like I said. I think to me the biggest difference for the Lakers is LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna make shots like that, then also doesn't help that. Oh, the MPJ's is that 2 on Rui?
Yeah, that should be 2 on Rui. You're about 5 seconds ahead of me.
Okay, I'll pause real quick.
You should be good.
Peyton, a little worried because he didn't play a ton in last year's playoffs. I don't remember. Because obviously with Bruce and Christian.
Yeah, I forgot how big of a series Bruce had against the Lakers.
I mean, he completely annihilated D'Angelo.
So LeBron already has 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So like I said, I think Jokic and Murray are gonna have to. I think they're gonna cancel out. I think the duos are gonna cancel each other out because LeBron's better this year.
Well, I think he's healthier this year. He's healthy. You caught him when he's healthy, and he's not dealing with that foot issue he had.
Yeah.
When he played him last year. Good D. But can LeBron sustain this through 40 minutes? I don't know.
Right, and well, I mean, like I said, in the Pelicans, I'm kind of surprised at how active he's been early on in the game. I'm really curious to see what he looks like in the fourth.
What's Mike shooting? Can't be great. He's probably like 1 or 2 of 6.
Yeah, MPJ's 1 for 4. Oh. All right. Well, there you go, Jamal. Jamal, that was his first bucket, has 3 assists and 2 rebounds. That was a hell of a block. Jesus. They're going to need... honestly, this could be a really big series for Peyton Watson.
Well, I mean, if he's going to be used as a guy just to make LeBron work and to eat up fouls, that's fine.
And just his ability to get to the rim. Because, like I said, the Lakers' defense has not been very good this year. So that's your advantage right there is his ability to get to the rim. Christian's got to hit those threes, though.
That might be 2 missed calls on AD. Yeah, this is gonna be a long series.
This is gonna be a physical series.
Yeah.
You know where we're kind of focused on the player specifically as Peyton Watson. Oh my god.
I mean, but if you're the Lakers, you can see that. That's a shot you got to give up. I mean, if you're oh goodness. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean this is gonna be a high scoring series, a physical series, and it's gonna come down to the final 5 minutes, clutch time, which is how it went last year. So,
oh wow! Out of everything that could have been called, that's what we get called, huh? Okay. Oh my! Didn't Jamal have a nasty dunk against the Lakers last year too, or was that Phoenix?
Maybe pretty sure. Probably both.
All right, almost 1 quarter in. Does this feel like? I don't feel like the Nuggets have played great, and they're down 4. some foul
Honestly,
trouble.
it feels like every regular season game.
Yeah. I mean, this is literally how every game goes. It's just knockdown, drag out. Both teams punch each other for 48
Because I
minutes. And
remember the first game, opening night, the Lakers had an early lead, right? And the Nuggets kind of just stuck around, came back, won the final 5 minutes. So I think it's the same script every game.
you know,
And it's gonna come down to making shots in the final five. Can you make your shots in the final five?
New Balance, we got now.
To test the toughness of the Kia Sorento X Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated.
Yeah, P-Watt, 8 points already, 1 rebound, 2 fouls. That's fine. He can use his fouls. Who do you think is third off the bench?
Reggie.
Coldest winters.
The really short leash, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
To prove these
Which
Who
I'm
else-
surprised that
Who else
Jokic
would you consider?
Kia movement.
Nobody.
Not Justin
mean,
Holiday?
I don't think you bring in Justin Holiday. Because who brings up the ball with this group? I mean, who's going to initiate the offense? I guess we got to see what Malone's lineups look like. Is he playing Jokic and Jamal as long as LeBron and AD are on the court? Because it seems like all four of those guys are playing the entire quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're already at the 3-4 minute mark. So
Yeah, 255.
typically Jokic, I think, goes out around like 6 minutes ish, or maybe he plays to the 3 and then he comes back around the 8 or 7 minute mark in the second quarter in the regular season. I don't really know Jamal's minutes normally.
I mean, Jamal usually, because he staggers, so usually he's out after like 5 or 6 minutes.
I mean, I guess
usually
if
Yoke
it's
plays
not-
the first like 8 or 9 minutes.
If it's not Reggie that comes in and Jamal and Jokic just happen to be out, I mean, I guess are you bringing AG back in and Mike back in and AG's bringing the ball up the court, or Christian every now and then? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the
it's
problem
Rui.
is that AG already has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
So
So Rui has 2, AG has 2. AD or LeBron have 1.
I only see 1 foul for Rui. I see 2 fouls for D'Lo.
Of course they didn't. Oh wow, 2 fouls for him. Interesting. Of course they didn't give that other one to Rui. I don't think Jokic has a foul yet. Probably should have had a foul on that bump where 80 fell.
Right now, LA is shooting 12 of or 11 of 17. Now 12 of 18. 3 of 6 from 3. Denver's 10 of 21, 2 of 7 from 3.
Mainly all those are Mike's misses. Yeah, see, there's Reggie. So it looks like
Yeah,
Jokic
so-
is going to play the entire quarter then. Jokic's going to play the entire quarter. Guessing AD and LeBron are playing the entire first. Probably the entire third. Oh. You got LeBron on Jokic. Here you go. So it sounds like their plan is just, we're going to throw everything at them.
Yeah.
Yep. Get up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the concern with Watson.
One of my favorite things in basketball is watching LeBron James in transition. Because it's not just the scoring. People don't notice how great of a pass that is. it's simple. That's not an easy
Oof.
pass to hit him right in stride. And both these teams are amazing at passing the ball. Denver third in the league in assists. Lakers are fifth. But you got two of the best
Well,
passers ever to play in this game.
not an ideal first quarter.
It's just so fun to watch guys that are elite at that skill.
Bob, I was going to ask you, your perspective has got to be so different, just sitting here being able to watch, as opposed to stressing out, wondering how you guys are going to stop Jokic or LeBron James.
It was, this is easier. I mean, actually have to do something now. When you're a GM, you don't do anything but have stress. But, you know, going against that guy, or Jokic, 1 year was Jokic in the first round. They are, in my opinion,
Yeah, Jokic is 4 of 6, 9 points, but no assists.
they can dictate and dominate a game in all different ways, with their passing, with their scoring, with their rebounding. And now what Jokic is doing defensively, he used to be able to be a guy you picked on. You can't do that anymore. He's really elevated his game defensively.
Here's Jokic downhill with the slam.
Jokic has 2 dunks already in this first quarter.
Denver back within 6. Meanwhile, the Lakers, 31 first quarter points. LeBron has scored or assisted on 9 of LA's 13 field goals. They have 10 assists. He's got 5.
Did not think 9 guys were going to play for the Nuggets in the first half.
Holiday spinning.
I think I'm way behind you now somehow.
Oh,
So I
Where are
just
you
saw
at?
you dunk it.
okay. How does that happen?
I have no idea. The commercial breaks, I guess. I don't know. I guess just let me know when you want me to let you know. Oy. Gotta close the quarter. Oh. All right, well, I just got to where LeBron's at the free throw line.
End the regular season, and 2 days later, play the Pelicans at the play-in. So a little bit of a taste of what's to come. Again,
All right, let me. Did he just take the second one?
12 in the first quarter.
He just finished the first one.
Okay.
11-second difference between the game and shot clocks. See if Denver goes for a 2 for 1.
11 points, 4 of 6, 5 assists.
Jokic in the pick and roll.
Goodness gracious. It's a good first quarter.
Good defense in the half court here by the Lakers. Brown spinning.
Second one just went in.
Okay.
The shot. He thought he was fouled on Prince, reaching in, but no call. Lakers will hold for the final shot.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting how many guys have played.
James calling for Hachimura. And now James is open.
Feels like Reggie's a little indecisive.
Missed the 3.
Ooh, good spin.
Jokic three-quarter court. A knuckleball comes up short.
Yeah, maybe just to see
8 after 1.
who kind of has it in this series type of thing.
Denver goes for a 2 for 1.
All right, not a good first quarter.
Jackson and Jokic in the pick and roll short.
Quiet first for Jamal outside of that dunk. Bad first for MPJ, and not ideal with AG going to the bench with 2 fouls.
So right now, let's see, 80, 6 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 block, plus 8. 12, 5, and 3 for LeBron. Russell is 3 of 5, 6 points. 0 for 2 from 3. Prince has 4.
I mean, it's really just the Lakers are making shots right now. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they're
Yeah,
shooting
1 of
62%.
1 of 4, 1 of 3, 0 of 2 for the starting lineup outside of Jokic. So
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, that's probably what it's going to come down to. I mean,
I spend a lot of time thinking about
both
42%
offenses are really good.
any time of day. What people don't
to 62% practically for the Lakers, and then 22% from three to their 43%. So
organic soil from Miracle Grow.
Everybody should have it. It worked great for us.
This is as good as gold in any garden.
Yeah, the Nuggets are 2 of 9 from 3.
Really is
Jeez.
about the dirt.
You're a dirt nerd.
And it's both from Peyton Watson.
there's also 10 fast break points, looks like, in that quarter for the Lakers. So can't do that.
Yeah, and only 2 turnovers. So, Nuggets just aren't getting back.
Yeah.
What's funny? You know, two guys and a horse walk into a hotel. This is a pony.
In the first quarter, LeBron James ruled the court. Brought to you by Burger King.
He recognizes the mismatch here. Jamal Murray just can't handle him down on the block. And here, that's what amazes me. At his age, still blocking shots. And he's been making this all year long. Royal Crispy Wraps and BK, 4 ways to flavor up your day. Break the routine with something nice. Put some spice back in your life.
LeBron has accounted for 70% of the Lakers' points.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just curious to see how he holds up throughout the season, throughout the series.
Yeah.
Teams played last year. He's not hurt. More time off in between games. But can he sustain it like this? Also, how long do you keep him on the bench? Because it looks like him and AD are going to be on the bench to start the second quarter. So,
It's time for tonight's access brought to you by Xfinity. Darvin, strong start. You guys seem to
Whoa.
be in good rhythm offensively. What did you like most on that end?
all right. What are you seeing? Are you seeing the Darvin Ham interview, or what are you?
Yeah, I just started.
Okay.
But I can fast forward a little bit too. Jamal just hit a 3.
Yeah, I just saw the Jamal 3 also.
Yeah,
So.
all right, we're basically the same time then.
It takes multiple guys to defend Jokic. What did you think of
Okay, so 80s. Wow. They're really playing 80 a lot. DeAndre Jordan's getting minutes.
10
Malone is-
players have played for the Nuggets in this game.
Malone is just really doing things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of times you hear it's a feel-out game for game 1. I think he's really just seeing, okay, who's playing well, who's going to play well, right? In the second half, I bet you it's a 7, at most 8-man rotation.
Oh my gosh.
Three his first triple to get Denver back within 7, and then Russell had the bucket on the other end. Peyton Watson in and out.
Oh, he had DJ down there with D'Angelo Russell in his vicinity, and we can't get a lob or anything.
Tuck and go with Rui, but you're going to notice in this whole series, you're never going to see either team without, whether it's Jokic, Murray, LeBron, or AD. When one of them's out, whether it's LeBron out, this guy AD is going to be in. The same when Jokic is out, Murray, because this is what they're going to do. They're going to run it through whoever's not out. Now they're going to let.
Yeah, I don't love DeAndre Jordan being in the game right now.
No, yeah, I'm not.
This is the lineup's going to be interesting to see.
I mean, I guess it's better than Zeke? Question mark. But
Davis has 8. Here's Murray on the step back, comes up short. Rebound Hayes. Davis had 40 in a game 1 loss to Denver last year. Was 3rd in the league in rebounding, 4th in blocks, and he played in a career high 76.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul here though on the Lakers.
Anthony Davis being aggressive here early, and DeAndre Jordan, he's I'm
I
sure
don't
they battled
know where the outside of Jamal, I don't know where the scoring is coming from in this lineup.
how the Lakers go. He's been very aggressive here early, 4 of 6
It's gonna have to.
assists as well.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Jackson Hayes picks up the foul, his first. They got Vincent for the offensive foul.
I honestly, I think Malone's trying to save AG a little bit more.
They lost to Denver and then missed most
Yeah.
of the season with a knee injury, but they're banking on him not only as a shooter but as a defender against
To be fair, I mean, he's not giving you a ton of offense either, but
No. Some blitzing. Ugh. He's got to be quicker. I mean, if that's not there, you just got to go to the rim. You waited way too long.
And DeAndre Jordan, who's played now in 65 career playoff games, most of those with the Clippers. 35-year-old.
Can we get at least one free throw from DJ?
Well, he didn't want that free throw line jumper, so he decided to go to the basket. You know what? DeAndre's at the point in his career where he's been an unbelievable teammate. They loved having him last year. A mentor for a lot of the young guys, and one of these guys just ready to go when you call upon him. And you can never have enough guys like that on your bench.
interesting. The Lakers went AD and Hayes with Jokic off the floor. That doesn't really make sense. All right, MPJ's in for who?
Quarterback on the floor for Denver.
Peyton.
Watson will go to the bench. One more free throw for Jordan. For his career has been hovering around 50% at the line.
Yeah.
How about that 2 for 2 for Jordan?
All right,
Use ice.
yeah.
Can't let D'Lo get comfortable in this series.
Denver's already gone 10 deep here. 3 minutes into the second quarter of game 1. Here's a 3 from Prince. Off target.
I mean, we'll take step back threes from Torian Prince.
Yeah. But that's a couple times that they've botched
MPJ looks
switch.
lost.
Oh.
Nice pass. There we go. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to run pick and roll with Jamal and DJ. Or DJ. It's probably this. That's what you're going to have to do with this offense.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a foul.
Not playing. I don't think it applies this year, and I know that's fouled him, Dave, at times, but this year has not been the case by any stretch.
Well, you look back at the time before this year when he was at his healthiest was in the bubble. And what happened? The Lakers won the championship.
Again, whatever your opinion of him is, when he's healthy, they're really
Wasn't Anthony Davis healthy last year too?
because he does it on both sides.
I
It's never been about talent. It's
mean, in terms of games played.
Well, no,
Or
just
in
in
the series?
the playoffs.
I mean, he played, so he was out
I
there.
just because I can hear
I think he had,
them.
like, a
They're
back thing.
they're talking about how the last time he was healthy, they won the finals. But
Yeah.
wasn't he
I
healthy
think he had
last
a-
year?
I think he had a back thing last year. I think that was the. If I remember right. I don't know.
3 minutes gone by here, quarter number 2. Denver last year at home went 10-1 in the playoffs. The only loss was game 2 against Miami in the finals. Murray with Vincent on his hip, now a switch has Hayes.
Get out.
Got 2 fouls. Murray trying to shake him, steps back, pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, I don't want him to settle for that, but if that's gonna go in, then settle away, settle away.
Jamal's the only one shooting well right now. Well, I guess Yoke, but he always shoots well.
By Torian Prince. Michael Malone, the Denver coach, told us they were concerned about Prince coming off the bench.
Some of these layups that they're making are just,
Year 8 for Prince.
golly.
Out of Baylor on his 5th NBA team.
Both these teams like to get in the paint. Denver's 5th, Lakers 2nd in the league. So
I don't love that.
when it's there.
Brown off the mark on the
What is Christian doing?
able to save it. Porter, good look.
Ugh.
Cleared by Hayes.
All right. MPJ's 1 for 5, 0 for 3 from 3.
For the Lakers, Davis going
Oh, stay on your feet.
spinning. Beautiful touch from AD. He's got 12, matching LeBron James for the Laker high.
Can't lose these minutes.
Non-Jokic minutes
Oh boy. Yeah.
I mean, these are. You're gonna have to get Jokic back in here. I mean, 7.5 minutes. He's already been out for almost 5 minutes. LeBron's coming in.
Looked like a clean strip by Jordan, as he says to Bob, that was all Bob. But
Well, I can't respond to DeAndre till I see what happened, but I will look here. I mean, you know, look, that's where they got it. It wasn't the initial contact. It was right afterwards that their arms. They're just gonna. That's gonna be a call to foul every time. I mean, the initial poke, maybe not, but you hook a guy's arm, it's you don't have much leverage to negotiate with the officials.
and you're a pretty tough negotiator, so I know DeAndre probably going to win that one anyway. Second team foul. Davis at the line again.
Well, when I negotiate, I mean, he doesn't have the truth on his side. That's the problem. You know, he fouled him, but again,
I don't know why he's leaving his feet. Just stay down. Use your length.
He's put an imprint on this game on the offensive side. He's always going to give you it on defense, but sometimes your frustration is he doesn't have enough shot attempts. He's not engaged enough. Not this time. Not so far.
So Jokic back out there, and Darvin Ham and LeBron James mirroring that move. James back on the court after sitting the same amount of time that Jokic did. Davis extends the lead to 10 for the Lakers, their largest here of game one. 4.5 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Lakers shooting 61% from the floor, and they're 8 of 8 at the foul line. Davis is 4 of 4. Aaron Gordon back out there with 2 fouls for Denver. Foul on Vincent. Murray trying to fight through the screen, and that's 2 on Vincent and 3 on the Lakers.
Aaron Gordon's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, he's important to what they do.
I can't remember the first foul on AG. I mean, I know the one on 8E that he got, but
He's guarding LeBron James normally when he's out there. Murray around the Jokic screen with a shot clock at
how's that not a foul?
a lot of contact. Missed the shot. Gordon battling, able to corral.
You're gonna say that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if AD's gonna get a little after a strip, he's gonna get a foul when his arm gets locked. Jamal's not gonna get anything when he gets bumped in the chest.
fit here is so perfect. And that decision by the former GM Tim Conley to bring him in. A lot of people said, "Oh, Aaron Gordon, how he fits with this team. It's been a perfect, seamless thing." Why is their group, their starters, the best group in the NBA? It's because together they make each other better. You got Porter, Murray, Gordon, KCP checking in here, one of the best defensive perimeter defenders in the league, and obviously we know who Jokic is. So, but it all ties together.
What's the challenge, Bob, as a GM, trying to find that guy who's playing for another team and maybe playing a different style and saying he fits what we do?
That's the challenge. I mean, that's what you do, right? It's very hard to say, let's take this guy, and he'll be better with us than he is with them. And sometimes you get it right, but they certainly got it right here with Aaron Gordon.
And Gordon with the free throws. 4 points.
On a run.
An assist and 2 rebounds. 8-point game. Lakers in front.
Orange.
Back out there at just 2 points in the first quarter. Here's James, who
Ugh.
first 4 shots, he's missed 2 in a row.
Mike is just all over the place right now.
Missed the layup. Batted out by Jokic. Caldwell
You think the stuff with his brothers are?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got one brother who's sentenced to what, 6 years in prison
Yeah.
for killing somebody, and then you have, oh goodness, and then you have your other brother who gets banned for life. Like, he's got a lot going on. So, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, man, this is going to be tough for him to play through. So,
I mean,
if he
he's not being
struggles-
shy. I mean, he's
yeah, he's pulling. He's not getting them. I mean, listen, if you're going to go into the breakdown, at least keep this within striking distance. 6 to 10.
yeah.
I don't feel like the Lakers are insanely outplaying them.
No, and at some point you would think the Nuggets are gonna go on a run here. I feel like the Lakers kind of came out really strong. If you can just kind of withstand their their run and you can go on your own run to start the third, then how have the Nuggets been in third quarters this year?
I don't think it's been as much of an issue as it has been in years past.
Nah, dude. It's more
The Lakers have come down to earth a little bit shooting wise. I mean, not from the field in general. They're still at 58%, but from three, they dropped from 42 down to 30. So now they're 3 of 10.
All right. All new Coca-Cola Spice with an unexpected burst of raspberry and spice flavors. When it comes to your truck,
You're at a push in this quarter. 12 points apiece.
Right now, 3 points separate you on the free throw line. Nuggets have missed one. The Lakers are
Yeah, I mean,
perfect.
you're not turning the ball over. I mean,
It's
the
really just
Lakers
the
actually
shooting.
have more fouls than the Nuggets.
And the Nuggets have already taken 16 threes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of threes for not making them.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, they've got to find a way to get to the rim a little bit better.
I do think the Lakers have been doing a good job of like showing on the
Yeah.
pick and roll, the two-man game. When it's Jokic and Murray, they're really collapsing on Murray and forcing that
Right.
to at least be a reset.
Yeah. And that only works if the Nuggets aren't hitting shots, right?
Yeah.
If, if MPJ is, 2 for 3 on those, I mean, he's had 3 wide open threes. If he hits 2 of them, right, it's a completely different game. KCP's 0 for 2. They're getting open and good looks because they're so focused on the two-man game. But
Yeah.
you got to hit them.
That's what Blackburn said. Rough start for MPJ, who's been wide open on his threes, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was all alone on all 3 of them. I don't think a single one was contested.
Yeah.
let's get to it. And you don't stop a guy like Jalen Brunson. You can't say enough good things. Jalen Brunson with another answer. 76ers Knicks, Monday.
All right, are you seeing the cartoon graphic?
It just started, yeah.
Okay. All right, let me know when it ends.
All right.
That was 2021 against Phoenix. It's hard to believe. I mean, you put those numbers up; those are real. We're not making those up. I asked Steph Curry one time, "What's a playoff game like as compared to a regular season?" He said, "Every playoff game is like 2 regular season games as far as the intensity."
Too high.
So you factor that in to what LeBron James has done.
Yeah, MPJ just doesn't seem focused.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Reggie. Just foul him. Nope.
He's got 14, and it's the largest lead of the game for the Lakers at 12. They did lead by double figures in 2 of the 4 games last year against Denver, but they'll take this. Great start. In the second quarter, James getting out in transition. He and AD have combined for 28 here in the first half.
All right. Do they have a run in them before halftime?
Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride or die alive.
This has happened before, many a times this year, where they come out slow, they get a run in them before half, and then they go in tied or down 2 to 4.
They're the star of the show. Matter of fact, they're the main event, especially when you add in that Chick-fil-A sauce. Always the perfect combination. And then personally, you know me, I'm getting a 4 count. I want as much chicken as possible. I'm that guy. Whenever I get them, whether it be lunch or for dinner, In my household, it's always a winner.
Real customer
LPGA and KCP have combined for 1 of 8 shooting.
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about it. Boring is the unsung catalyst for bold. What straps bold to a rocket and hurtles it into space? Boring does. Great job, Astro Persons. Over. Boring is the jumping off point for all the unboring things we do. Boring makes vacations happen. Early retirement's possible, and startups start up. Because it's smart, dependable, and steady. All words you want from your bank. Taking chances is for skateboarding. And gas station sushi. Not banking. That's why PNC Bank strives to be boring with your money. The pragmatic, calculated kind of boring. Moving to Boca? Boring. That was a dolphin, right? It's simple, really. For nearly 160 years, PNC Bank has had one goal: to be brilliantly boring with your money, so you can be happily fulfilled with your life. Which is pretty unboring if you think about it. Thank you, boring. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your garage on Cars.com lets you track your car's value over time, so you'll be in the driver's seat for whatever's next.
Have fun.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel. Denver here for the first round presented by ESPN Bet. Take a look at our playoff schedule for tomorrow.
Kawhi gonna play tomorrow?
Probably not.
Series, then game 1 between the Dallas Mavericks.
That is something.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis off to a great start. Davis has 10 in the quarter. Denver only has 12 as a team. To think too that at the end
All right.
of last year, LeBron James sat in his locker
Kind of have to go on a run here.
long and hard about
Yeah.
basketball.
No, I agree. I think if you can get this down to 5,
The Lakers as a team
that'd be ideal.
Hey, there we go.
Needed that.
He certainly answered his own bell. If that was the question, can he do it anymore? He keeps getting better and better. And it looks like he's having
That helps.
Oh,
foul pushing Caldwell Pope. That's the first on James, the second with Katie.
Well, guys, yesterday he said he knows he doesn't have much time left playing the game he loves. So every moment he gets on the floor, he said, is a treat. Whether it's the postseason, regular season play-in tournament, even though he's not a fan of it, he says he appreciates every opportunity he's given in these last few stages of his career. So he knows it's near.
Year 21, age 39. His team up 9, 5.5 to go here in game 1 on the road against the defending champs. Jackson under the basket, turns and
Oy,
what
Reggie
is Reggie doing? Good Lord.
Oh,
Oh, man.
was that not an offensive foul? Oh, give the ball. Oh boy, that helps.
Okay.
He's one of those players where it's like, what are you doing? Oh, good shot, Reggie. I've always loved you. He's straight from the school of Will Barton and J.R. Smith.
Oh. Oh. Okay. There's
I do
our
that
run.
on Twitter, too. Yeah.
That's what we were waiting for.
And see, it's like, I mean, that's about as good a start for the Lakers as you could have. But see, if I'm a Lakers fan, I'm like, all right, this is great. But when's the other foot gonna drop?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're the Nuggets, like, all right, can we stop farting around? It's not to say like the Lakers can't compete in this series or even win. They just have a slim path for winning this series. But
Mhm.
I think if the Nuggets play how they're capable of, they can beat them. It's just not gonna be easy.
No. It's not going to be easy, but the Nuggets are. Look, there's a reason why the Lakers are a 7 seed.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like AD only played 40 games. He played
Right.
70 games. LeBron played 70 games.
I mean, that too.
And they
They're
were still
a seed that won
and
46 games, though.
sure, but you're telling me they couldn't win more than the Pelicans? I mean, they barely won more than the Pelicans.
Yeah. No, they have
Right.
flaws, but
I mean, the Phoenix Suns, who had tons of injuries, they won more games than the Lakers. So, like, there's a reason. There's a reason they are the 7th seed. Like, I mean, the
keep up the
Nuggets won more games this year, right? They won 4 more games.
Yeah. Did Jamal block LeBron?
I think he did.
That's good.
Shoot it. Oh.
Ugh. Ugh.
I mean, MPJ's got to hit those. It's a good shot. It's a good play by Jamal. Oh, there's D'Lo. Found him.
And just like
Nice.
that, checks watch. It's a 2-point game. All right.
Jokic has 13 points. It does not feel like he has 13
He hasn't
points.
dominated this game. No, by any stretch.
Well, he's barely gotten the ball, it feels like.
Yeah.
Oh.
How to box out, man. He's having a monster game.
He had 40 in game 1 last year, remember?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was a nice tip. Hands, use your length. Use your length. There you go. Dunk on him. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that a foul?
All right. It does not feel like this game should be tied. I'm gonna be honest here.
Do you think it should be?
It feels like LA's up by 10 to me.
Yeah. They're just hitting shot after shot. Knockdown. No, that's off. It won. My gosh.
All right.
If the Nuggets are shooting 40% from 3, they're probably up 6 or 7 in this game right now.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers are just getting mid-range to fall after mid-range. Kudos to them, though. They're holding on. Because you can't lose the rope in these minutes. Knockdown. Oh, gosh, man.
I mean, they have taken so many threes in this game.
AD's holding his knee. That's been an interesting develop to Mike Porter's game as the floater this year.
Yeah. I know he's not shooting well. I really like how aggressive he's been.
Yeah.
Like, he's not been, shot. Like, he doesn't seem all the way there, but
Right.
like, and he's obviously not hitting shots, but I like how aggressive he's been offensively.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe 80 didn't get hit in the knee. Maybe he got hit in the knee. That'll shake up anybody. Gotta run.
Go.
Gotta run. Look at Jokic. Look at him. That's a foul. You can't just. Oh. I don't like this.
Nice play by Jamal.
What you like here is Murray working hard and not just making it hard, and that saves a basket. So that's the type of effort. And on the other side, D'Angelo Russell getting that steal. That's what people have wanted out of Russell. That competition on the defensive side.
Interesting. Wonder why they have KCP on them. Ugh.
Interesting they took AG out. Probably just to protect him.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Get out
Why
of
don't
this
you-
with only 2 fouls.
Why don't you put? I mean, if they're just gonna call for the screen anyways to get. Ooh, nice.
How did he keep that ball? Nice pass.
I don't know. No way. Yeah, I had a feeling he was gonna make that.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling as soon as he stops, I was like, oh boy. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, down by 3 after what felt like,
You were literally just down 12 10 minutes ago.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were down 12. You were shooting, last I checked, 30% from 3. Low 40s, I think, from the field. I mean, the Lakers have shot 56% from the field, and they're still at 31% from 3, and they're only up 3.
And LeBron has 3 of their 4 threes. I don't think LeBron's going to go 3 of 3 from 3 in the second half. At least hopefully he doesn't.
And him and AD have 37 points combined. D'Angelo chipping in 8. I mean, all things considered, I think Denver's in a good spot.
Yeah. And it honestly, it feels like Jokic barely had the ball, like, at all. Like,
Yeah.
And he's 7 of 10. I think Jokic probably takes 15 shots in the second half. Like, I think Jokic is gonna have the ball a whole lot more in the second half. Because I don't. It doesn't feel like he's like even touched the ball.
No. He has a quiet 15 and 6. I wonder if the Lakers, he only has 2 assists, so I'm wondering if the Lakers are like, you know what? Let him score. He's gonna score. But let's just try and make it as tough on everybody else as possible. Which, I mean, it worked there for a second. MPJ finishes the half 5 of 10.
I mean,
KCP
looking at
is full,
the shooting splits, yeah, I mean, Denver shouldn't be down by 3. They should be down by more.
I mean, 6 of 23 from the 3-point line, but the Lakers are 4 of 13. So fouls are pretty much a push. Turnovers, the Lakers have more. Lakers have 1 more foul and 2 more turnovers. I don't know. I think they're in a decent spot. He didn't get too deep into foul trouble.
Yeah, overall not horrible.
You gotta stop this. I'll have my lawyer contact father's lawyer. That's how we plan Christmas.
Everything ends.
Right now, there's just
I guess the question is how much does Jokic have the ball in the second half if the Lakers are able to keep the ball away from him? And does Jamal go off on the Lakers again? Those are probably the 2 questions I have. 2 things that we're waiting on in this one.
Well, and their blitzes, because they're blitzing Jamal. Their blitzes haven't really been as effective. Like if you're gonna blitz, you gotta try and get him to get the ball out of his hands. But if he beats it, and then you have the numbers like 4 on 3, 3 on 2,
Yeah.
then you're dead there. Somebody asked Matt, how is it only a 3-point game? Feels like the Lakers have been dominating. Jokic absolutely dominated the last 5 minutes, and D'Lo played extremely bad for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that's where the Lakers have no chance if they don't get D'Lo or Reeves and Reeves. Like, they need both of them. Or, like, they need 2 of their 3, right? Rui, D'Lo, Reeves. Can 2 of those guys put up 15? Or can one of those guys give you a 25, 30-point game?
I mean, D'Lo's got 8. Ruiz has a
Yeah.
quiet 4, and
And
Ruiz hit some timely shots.
D'Lo's a plus 11. He has the biggest plus minus on the Lakers right now.
Yeah.
But he's 0 for 5 from 3.
Mhm.
So, I don't know.
Anthony Davis, LeBron James combined for 37 points in the first half. The Los Angeles Lakers cling to a 60-57 lead at the break after leading by as many as 12 in this game 1 against the defending champs. Hey, welcome inside our Los Angeles studio. He's Stephen A. Smith. He is Kendrick Perkins. He is Michael Wilbon.
But the Nuggets have those moments where it's just like, okay, let me sit up in my chair really quickly and cut this from a 12. Like, they were literally just down 12 points.
Yeah.
And you hit a 3, you get a turnover, you get an offensive foul, and the game swings that quickly. Tony Jones said it. Denver was down 49-37 and then went on a 3-minute stretch to where they can raise their level to where almost nobody can get to and got back into the game. And you're a LeBron James 3, just inside the half court line, 3 away from this being a tie game, or maybe you're up at the half. So
Yeah, I mean, Stephen A. just kind of said, like, you had a 12-point lead. All of a sudden, Nuggets go on a run. You're only up by 3. Like, be careful. Like, I feel like the Lakers kind of needed that 10-point lead at the half. Like,
yeah, that's a missed opportunity.
Like, can the Lakers just go even with the Nuggets in the second half?
It's a dangerous game.
It's hard to beat the Nuggets in the second half, especially the fourth. The Lakers need a big third. They need a huge third.
Yep. I don't think KCP is gonna go scoreless. Don't think he's gonna put up a goose egg from the 3-point line.
I wonder how many threes the Nuggets take in the second half, because 23 is a lot. Usually when they take that many threes, they don't win.
I wonder how many they average in a game. Nuggets, 3-point.
What's up, Mr. Basketball History? How's it going? Go Lakers. Got a lot of Lakers fans on this channel, I think.
Is there no Lakers stream for you all to join? This year, I mean, they attempt 31 a game, so
yeah. So they're 8 away from that. Like,
they're chucking them up, but I mean, they were open, so.
Oh, he's a Knicks fan, rooting for the Lakers.
Oh, that's something. Do you like the Cowboys as well, or? How are the Dodgers doing?
The who?
I kidding. The Dodgers. I'm just, if he's rooting for the Lakers and he's a Knicks fan, is he also a Cowboys fan that roots for the Dodgers? Maybe.
Different sports, but yeah, sure.
Gotcha. Thank you for tuning in.
Not a football person, basketball and hockey fan.
I guess what's the equivalent for hockey as like the major team?
I don't know. Who is that team in hockey? I have no idea.
Would it be like?
Is it Boston?
Boston or Pittsburgh? Washington,
Pittsburgh?
maybe?
I don't know.
What's the New York Yankee equivalent in the NHL? What is that?
Couldn't tell you. His favorite hockey team is Vegas.
Okay.
They're the defending champs, obviously. So
How the Avs gonna do?
I don't know. Actually,
It's the
Mr. Basketball History, if you can explain why are the NHL playoff seedings the way it is? It doesn't make sense to me because it's not like they go 1 through 8 like how the NBA does. It's based off division, right? So if you win your division, you play the fourth seed in your so there's 2 divisions in each conference. So Dallas, I think Dallas who has a 1 seed in the Avs division, I believe plays in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me double check. No, they play the Golden Knights. I don't understand. Do they just play? It's top 3 teams in each division who make it, then the 2 wild card spots in each conference, right? But then it doesn't go based off of points, or else the Avs would be the 3 seed, and they should be hosting. But instead, they play Winnipeg, who's in their own division, who's second in their division. Like, it just doesn't make sense. No, the Avs should be the 4. If you're going by points, the Avs should be the 4 seed, which they should be hosting. Like, it just doesn't. I don't get why. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it.
I have a question here, Mr. Basketball History. I'm looking at your comments here. You say go Lakers. Sorry, Nuggets fans. But then you say, I feel like the NBA is trying to rig it in favor of LeBron. So are you saying you're supporting deception here? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch like a YouTube video explaining how the NHL does their seedings, because it doesn't. It feels like to me the Avs got screwed here. Like, you have the 4th most points in your conference, yet you're playing the team who has the 2nd most points in your conference in round 1. So that would be like the Timberwolves having to play the Clippers in round 1, which that's not the best example, but
why does hockey do points? Why can't they just base it off a record?
that's a good point too. I don't know.
That's my question.
Because they do the overtime point thing, where if you get to overtime, you get a point. They don't do
Why
it
should
off
that be
of wins
worth a
and losses.
point?
It shouldn't.
Why
It
shouldn't that
shouldn't.
just be a win and a loss?
I think before there used to be ties. Remember, because it was win, loss, and tie.
You know how I feel about ties. I don't feel like
Right,
any
but they
sport should have
got
any.
rid of the ties. Now it's a shootout, and someone has to win, but they didn't get rid of the points. It's like they did half the work, right? They're like, okay, we're gonna get rid of ties.
Yeah, you still get rid of the tie, so that means there has to be a result to the end of the game.
Right.
So let's just take the win or the loss, and let's just count the win, count the loss. So now you're telling me if I win, but if I do it in overtime, it's worth less points than if I just win regular. That just doesn't make sense to me.
He said the
Does it make sense
NHL
to you?
doesn't sort seeds by conference; they sort it by division. Right, but okay, if it was like that, then shouldn't Dallas play Nashville? But so why are they playing Vegas? Vegas is not in their division. So I'm assuming Vancouver's playing Nashville, Edmonton and LA are playing each other, Winnipeg and the Avs are playing. I get how I think, if I'm right, I can look at the schedule real quick. What did I say? Kings and Oilers, yep. Yeah, so I have it right. It doesn't make sense. That It's like the whole NFL thing with the divisions. How if you win your division, you automatically host a playoff game. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, but this is worse. Like, this would be like I said, like Minnesota having to play the Clippers in round 1, and it's like, well, crap. Like, it just seems a little unfair. Like, I don't think Edmonton. I mean, I guess it just so happens that the Central Division is just so much better than the Pacific Division. Vegas is number 1 in the wild card. I think that's what I'm assuming. Yeah, hard to explain in just a chat. I find a way to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it gets a little weird when one division is just so much better than the other. I think that's kind of the problem you run into when it's not like this. It's kind of like when the NBA used to have, if you won your division, you automatically got a top 4 seed. And they got rid of that. I mean, there was a year where the Nuggets had like the 7th best record, but they were the 4 seed. They lost to the Clippers, and it's like, well, yeah, the Clippers had a better record. So, I don't know. They just got to go off of best to worst. It gets too messy when you don't do that, when you're trying to go off of division. I feel like it's more common nowadays to see really good divisions and really bad divisions.
All right.
All right, here we go. I just hit 1150. 1149, 1148, 47.
Thanks for hanging out with us, though, Mr. Basketball History.
Yeah.
Just giving you a hard time. Even though I still have many questions. KCP3? Hey!
There we go.
Oh, yeah, let him shoot from the logo. Why not? Good defense.
Mr. Basketball History, if you're still in the chat, what do you think about the 2K history resim so far? Curious.
I think KCP just got hurt. Okay, looks good.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
How do these guys do that with a mouthpiece hanging halfway out his mouth? You should ask your guy. I know. I mean,
If the Nuggets can win in a game where
be in your mouth.
AD has his good game, D'Lo has his good game, LeBron puts up a triple-double, you know what I mean? That's...
Yeah. Oh, swing it, Mike.
Nice
That
shot.
works. KCP is really holding that pinky or whatever he hurt.
Is he really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're just like, ugh, they're right there, and then they just keep hitting one shot. So they're just holding on for dear life. No. Oh, taking that one.
And this is LeBron. You can't see this on camera, but look at LeBron. He's telling D'Angelo Russell, you cannot make those type of plays, that lazy pass This is too big a game. This is too good of an opponent. That's the leadership of LeBron saying, take care of the basketball. Every possession matters.
And it was pretty clear that that frustration was directed at D'Angelo Russell. Murray puts it up and in. Jamal Murray in double figures now with 10. He averaged 21 per game during the regular season to tie a career high. 3 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here in game one, best of 7 opening round playoff series. The 2-7 matchup in the West. Lakers the 7 seed.
Oh, jeez. What happened there?
No weak side help. Probably botched miscommunication somehow. Oh my gosh. How's that nothing?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Reeves might have got him a bit, but
Oh, doesn't feel like they really
there you go. Good shot, Jamal.
Last year the Lakers really, I can't remember if that was game 1 or maybe that was later in this year. I think it was game 1 where they were really hunting that switch with Jamal on LeBron. But they haven't really done it as much in this game. I don't know if
Maybe they were saving it.
if they're just not hunting it out, or Denver's trying to do what they can to avoid that, which honestly, I would try that.
Oh, there's Jokic.
That is hilarious. Hilarious.
I've never heard that before. That he looked like Grew.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he shaved his head, it'd definitely be interesting. But
do you know the minions' names?
yeah, Stewart, Bob. I
Okay.
can't remember the other name.
Okay, who on the Nuggets is who? If Jokic is Grew.
I don't know. They were all kind of derpy. So, I don't know if any of them want to be minions. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you would have told us back in the Inside the Paint days with our minion infatuation that the Nuggets are going to have a star who will not only win a championship, be the finals MVP, win 3 MVPs in 4 years, and he's going to promote a Despicable Me movie. I don't know. That's what universe are we in? But here we are. Unfortunately, it's the same universe in which the Broncos sniff dirt. That's the same universe.
2 days until they own the worst jerseys in the league.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
I also saw someone say they're going to trade up to 3 and take JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, that jumped up a little bit. 17. Hi everybody.
Oh wow. Hey, what's up everybody? Yeah, I saw cuz we'll stream the NFL draft probably on this channel too.
Too bad we can't find that Patrick Surtain video
What's Sertan video?
for the Justin Fields draft pick.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah.
Too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah, that was one of the most devastating our faces. Just devastation. But yeah, I've been seeing the Patriots may not take quarterback. And that the Commanders might take Jaden McDaniels instead of Drake May.
Listen, I'm fine with that. If they don't want to take a quarterback, don't. I would love for that franchise to not be revived.
So if Denver can trade up to 3 and take Drake May,
Sure, Drake May. Somehow Jade McDaniels drops. Oh, look, Sean Payton's there. Somebody
Oh.
go interrogate him about how terrible the uniforms look.
did you? So you saw the leak or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just stripes. I thought it was supposed to be mountains on the arm,
At
on the
this point,
shoulder.
I'd prefer mountains. I'd be okay with mountains.
It looks awful with the
Throw a-
stripe stuff.
Throw a cowboy hat on there for all I care. Just not what they have. If that's it, I'm just... Oh, what a roll. Where are you at? I need to make sure I'm not ahead of you.
706, 705, 704,
Okay.
703.
You're a little bit ahead of me.
Okay.
Pause for like 2 seconds.
Okay. Did AD just make a shot?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
This is the Nuggets are there, and then the Lakers just make some sort of heroic basket. It's every time. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Oh. Oh. Oh my. All right. He finally missed the 3.
That was a deep 3.
Woo! There we go, MPJ. Here we go. Come on. Noli Loyola said Lakers for the win. So we'll see.
What is... Get out of here.
Well,
do you all not have any other Lakers stream to go to? Why did he just hit it off of the backboard like that? Why didn't he just catch it? Jokic is a very smart player, but I'm sorry, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen him do in his career.
There we go. Alley-oop to AG.
Oh, yeah. My favorite play! I just want to do that on an 8-foot hoop one time in my life.
I used to be able to dunk on a 9-foot hoop.
Was that with a step stool or a ladder?
It was without. I could do it.
Okay, sure.
I can't
Sure,
now, but I used to be able to.
Are you sure you don't mean 9-centimeter hoop? Are you talking
No,
imperial?
I could dunk
measurement
on
system?
No, I could dunk on a 9-foot hoop when I was in high school.
All right, Lakers fans, let's test the validity of this statement here. Who believes that Brandon could dunk on a 9-foot hoop at one point?
I probably have a video of it somewhere. I gotta find it.
Oh wow, we're winning! Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, the MPJ 3. Or no, it was the AG bucket. Never mind. Got one that said they believe me.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. How do I... Hold on, let me Google how to kick you again. Hold on.
I could, I swear. And then I could touch the 9.5-foot rim, but I could never get to...
Here we go.
What? I had a really good vertical at one point.
I'm not buying this. With those ankles, I'm not buying this.
That was before the ankle injury. I hurt my ankle after high school.
No, why didn't he just kick it back? Goodness gracious. I'm going to miss him when he goes. Just throws it at the hoop and it just goes in every time. That's what Bob Myers just said on the broadcast. He just throws the ball at the rim. Copycat. Freaking hey, get your own material. And then LeBron hits an in-one.
We are way behind the ESPN. Don't look at the ESPN website or the stream because
They're up 4.
we
Dang
are
it.
way behind.
Golly. You turned the stream off now. Unbelievable. At least we're winning still.
I keep looking at it like thinking that it's gonna say like Lakers up by 20 somehow. Oh, got the roll. There we go. KSB has hit what, 2 straight? Yeah, he started 0 for 3. He's now 2 for 5.
I love 3-point shots.
Yep, now they're hitting them.
Oh, wow. Spencer Dinwiddie's in the game. He hasn't really played a lot.
AD
this
took
game.
a 3.
Did he make it?
No, the crowd is starting to.
Here's the real question. What's the odds that the crowd chants who's your daddy if the Nuggets win this game? Like, when they did that? Was that this year that they did that?
Yeah, that was opening night.
Oh, that was. And then the mic'd up with Jamal.
Yeah, the mic'd up with Jamal. You did this. Look at him alone. That's probably my favorite moment of the regular season.
Yeah. That.
It peaked
that
in
was-
game 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Nuggets
Ooh,
are like,
take
all
that
right.
turnover.
They have a way of just like,
What was LeBron doing there?
I don't know. Why did Spencer Dinwiddie not catch it though?
That's a good question.
Like, I
too.
feel like
He's
it
got-
was in
he's
his
got
hand.
MPJ hands.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, his hands have not been as bad.
no, I haven't had that issue. really.
He actually catches now. It's like, wow. Do you think he puts glue on his hands? Do we have a
Well,
cheater
you
on our
wouldn't be
team?
able to shoot.
Maybe it's a I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think one. Just ignore that. I didn't think that one through.
He's not a receiver.
Yeah.
Oh my, AG. Yeesh.
Ugh. At least he hit the rim though.
Oh. Bang.
Oh.
I think I'm ahead of you, but that was awesome. That
Yeah.
was a hell of a stretch.
I
There.
just saw the KCP3. Slap hands, everybody! Slap hands. I was watching the Orlando game today. Did you watch that game at all?
No, I have no interest in that series.
Yeah, one, it was very painful on the eyes. So I would recommend if you'd like to keep your sanity, don't watch that series at all. Because there was a lot of moments I was like, wow,
The
this
whole Eastern Conference. I'm not
Well,
watching a single game. I'm not.
Knicks Philly was a little bit like that game was just painful.
If
It was
Embiid
brutal.
was fully healthy, I would be like, all right, but he's not.
But no, there was legitimately moments in the Cavs Orlando game where there was like 5 minutes of nobody scoring, and I was just like, okay, this is playoff basketball in the East, huh? This is what we're letting get in the playoffs on that side of the NBA.
If
But-
Boston does not make it to the NBA Finals, literally everybody should be fired. Everybody should be fired. And you know what I would do? If I were Boston, I would call Philly. It's never gonna happen because Philly probably wouldn't want to do anything with you. But if Embiid wants out, I would call Philly, or I would call Milwaukee, and
Yeah,
I would
they'd
trade.
want
I would trade
Tatum.
either Brown or Tatum for one of those two, because if you don't get to the finals, Tatum and Brown aren't gonna work. It's never gonna work.
I would not trade for Embiid because of his health history.
Well,
I mean, if he just happened to leave in free agency and come to my team, sure, that's one thing. But I'm not going to willingly give up assets. But where I was going with this Orlando Cavs thing is Gary Harris played today. He did not make a
That's
bucket
right.
at all today.
oh no.
He shot, and every time I was like, "All right, Gary, let's do it," and he missed. I was yeah, still struggling. I see on that side of the ball. He played good defensively. Offensively, though, just could not buy a bucket for his life.
I mean, that's probably the greatest trade Denver's ever made.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I guess you could say the Melo trade because technically it got you Jamal.
Yeah, but that the Gary trade put you over the top.
Yeah.
Helped put you over the top.
Yeah.
So
Feeling healthy by leaps.
Did you ever? Did you watch the MPJ podcast with Cronky? With
I
Josh?
saw it, but I didn't watch it.
There's a part in that podcast where MPJ asks, when did they know that Jokic was like? When did they know? And there was a point where they still had Nurk, and they did. Somebody went up to Josh and they brought him a hidden reveal, right? Like just numbers, right? Player A, player B.
Oh gosh.
And he was like, "Oh, like both numbers are really good. I'm gonna take player B," which was Jokic.
What if he would have said A?
Do you know who the other player it was? This was
Who?
Jokic. This is when Nurkic was still on the team. All right, they did a
Okay,
per
so
30.
player A wasn't Nurkic.
No, player A was not
Okay.
Nurkic.
All right.
Player A was Larry Bird.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but both
And
of these are
that's-
all right numbers.
And that day they went to whoever and said, "Hey, this was when Jokic was coming off the bench." The next day Jokic started, and that was the day.
Yeah, that's
That's how they figured it out.
here's the
Somebody
moral
from
of
their
the story.
stats department did a per 36 on Jokic's numbers, and it matched up to Bird at the same age
Yeah.
or same year,
Here's-
same age, same year, whatever.
Here's the moral of the story, chat. You can be an NBA GM or front office person. You just have to have pro basketball reference, and you can do it. That's what I just learned from that story. I thought it was a situation where it was like player A was Nurkic and B was Jokic,
No.
and it was like, all right, which one are we gonna trade? And he's like, nah.
That's what I thought at first too.
B.
But when he said Larry Bird, I was so then I went.
Yeah.
If you look, you can find it. You can find Birds per 36,
Yeah.
and it's identical. At least early in their careers, it's identical. It's incredible.
So you're telling me a player on our team?
Which actually no, it's not identical.
numbers to
Jokic
the
is
Hall of
better.
Famer. Oh,
Like he
you're telling
picked
me that?
Jokic.
Yeah.
Like you gotta just listen to it because it's
Okay.
maybe the next
You'll have to-
break. I'll look right now where it is, and then next break I'll play it into the mic. How about
Okay.
that? It's a really interesting. You got to go back and listen to that and then they talked about MPJ and that draft, and that was a really interesting. What they thought of Michael.
Yeah, I did see they did like cuts like of certain topics of it. Like they did cut up some, like separate videos. So I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Love this. LeBron settling for threes. Tell me why when Jokic just scored on LeBron in the post there, I got the flashback to Jokic saying with LeBron on him, that's a mismatch for us back in like 2017. And it really is now. He just foretold the future.
Oh,
man, there.
he just missed up.
If Rui
What?
hits that, they are clamping down. Shark meet human in the water.
Of course. Where are you?
I just saw Reggie miss it.
Okay, you're ahead of me somehow. I don't even know how. Just keep it. We'll match up at the start of the fourth.
If there's a dead ball, I'll pause it. Ugh. All right, let me know when you see Torian make it.
He's shooting now, and bang.
Well, so much for a big third quarter for the Lakers. It didn't work out as they had probably hoped. LeBron getting more reps on Jokic, though. And they're reluctant to switch that. Please.
There's a shot clock violation, so put time back on the game clock. A lot of minutes played by LeBron James and Anthony Davis. It's their third game since Sunday, playing in the play-in tournament.
Good third.
Third quarter comes to
It's a good third.
This presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it through the mic. All right.
Way into the second year, and we were really realizing that we couldn't. We had to pick. We had to choose because they're both starting level centers, and I think Yusuf's contract was coming up in about a year, and so we were having our analytics group run all the different numbers of how to compare the two and what to look for, and all of a sudden this comparison comes through. And fortunately, we had enough data at the time to be able to really put together per 36 minutes and compare different things. And so this comparison comes through, and it's player A and player B. And it was they're in their second season, and the only difference of the two is that player A is 2 years older than player B at the time of their second year in the NBA. Player A just entered the league later. And you could clearly see that player B's numbers were better in really every category. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to guess that player B is Nikola. And they're like, yep, you're right, player B is Nikola. And I'm like, all right, well, then who are we talking about with player A? Is this some sort of comparison with Nurk, or is this some sort of comparison with someone else in the league? And they're like, player A is Larry Bird. And I was like, oh.
Like you looked at the per 36.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that was when I think all of us kind of looked at each other like, because sometimes when you talk to like a basketball purist, even when you to your point, Nicola's his skill set and the way that he plays, the eye test, he doesn't jump out at you right away. But when you watch it over time and you understand what he's doing and how he's affecting a game, it really jumps out at you. And so that was when, and that was like the first week of December. And I think we were on like a 4 or 5 game skid at the time. And then Tim and I wound up on the phone. I was like, Tim, I'm never going to tell anyone who to play, any coach what to do. But if we're going to pick one, tell them to put Nicole in. And we got to roll with it. And then that was the famous, the next night or the night after was the date was at December or something, that was when Yoke went into the starting lineup and never
looked back.
Never came out.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I have the numbers. So it's year 2, right? Larry Bird in year 2 averaged per 36, 19 points per game, 9.9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.8 steals. Shot 47.8 or 47.8% from the field, 27% from 3, 86% from the free throw line. Nikola Jokic averaged per 36 in year 2, 21 points, 12.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Shot 58% from the field, 32% from 3, and 82% from the free throw line.
Who would have thought?
So, yeah, that's a hell of a way to find out who you're choosing.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Who's player A? Like Nurk? No, Larry Bird. Oh. Okay. We'll just probably start the guy that's putting up numbers that are better than Larry Bird.
Yeah. It's crazy how you kind of just fall into those things. By the way, that same year, which was the 2016-2017 season, Nurkic per 36 is putting up 17 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 50% from the field and 57% from the free throw line.
I mean, Nurk's not a scrub. He's a good.
No,
he's
a good player. But when you had, and at the time, if you had looked at your per 36, you're like, yeah, I get it. Like, this is what we're going to do. So back then, it didn't really seem that obvious at the time, right? I remember when Nurk got traded, and it was like, oh, okay, they're choosing Jokic. We'll see how that goes. Not sure if that's the best idea, but because Nurkic, I think Nurkic passed the eye test better than Jokic at that time. And so you're just kind of like, huh. All right, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. And you know, it turns out how it does. But it's crazy, man. That's just mind blowing that his numbers matched up with Larry Bird. It's hilarious.
Right. This is an interesting lineup.
Fun fact: Wilt Chamberlain never fouled out in the NBA, not even once.
Oh, yeah, because he played against people that are my height. He doesn't need to foul
5'4"
when he can block every shot. Like, he doesn't need to foul anybody. Like, I get it. The guy was good, but I mean, oh my goodness. Did you just see that Jamal layup, or where are you at?
I don't think so. I'm at 11:34, 11:33.
You were way behind me. All right. Let me know after you see the Jamal layup.
Can I fast forward?
I don't think that's how that works.
The one against Reeves in the post?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have paused at some point.
Okay.
So I'm at 10:54, 10:53, 10:52, 10:51, 10:50.
I'm way behind you.
Okay, I'll pause. Let me know when you hit 10:44.
Okay.
Goodness gracious. The commercials just screw everything up.
All right, 10:44.
Fun fact: the average height for a player in the '60s was 6'7".
Yeah, right. I'm not buying that for a second.
What's the average height now
in the NBA?
Yeah,
I guess not in general. The average height in the '60s for a normal male was 6'7". What happened to us as a society then?
Can you imagine?
I would say probably no, that's probably still the average height, I would think. Well, maybe it's a little bit taller, maybe like 6'8". Maybe like 6'8", 6'9".
Oh, it said. Oh, I missed it. Never changed. It's still 6'7" today.
Oh, all right.
More players though, and more guards.
Oh
my.
It's always.
Remember
AD,
when I asked, would Jamal Murray get going?
It's always on AD. These shots are just like. I hate this so much. It always happens to me.
Oh, strip.
Slow down, Peyton.
Yeah, slow down. Oh my God. it's like it's like a baby deer running, and you're just like,
It really
whoa!
Yeah, Bambi, calm down. That's a deep three.
Did you ever watch Mighty Ducks, the movie?
Absolutely.
Remember the kid who couldn't stop?
Oh yeah. What was his name?
That's Peyton Watson right there.
Poor guy too. Just every time, boom, right into the boards.
15-point lead.
Quack, 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 quack. I'm gonna watch those.
Did you ever watch the TV show that came out?
The cartoon?
No, it was
I watched a few episodes.
It wasn't as good, but it was fine. What has changed is the average weight. In the 60s, it was 188 roughly. Today, it's nearly 220.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
And that's compared to back in the 60s with maybe like 12 teams, right? Now there's 30. And way more players, too. I mean, I don't know what the roster sizes were back in the 60s. Probably, I wonder if it was still 12 or not. But now it's 15, technically, right? So now it's a lot more players.
Why did basketball become like a tall person sport, though? You know, like
Well, I think when, all the guys were like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", and then Wilt comes in and just like does what he does, you're like, oh, height matters.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
That's fair. Huh, this guy's really good.
Yeah.
Can't shoot beyond 10 feet, but puts up 50 points a game.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair point.
If they didn't figure out before then, I think they would have figured it out at that point.
Eventually.
matches your bold style. And with the Milo's Rewards credit card, you can save 5% every day. You got this, and we got you. KFC saucy nuggets are dripping.
Also,
If you just sing.
when George Mikan was probably playing before Wilt, they probably figured that out with George Mikan.
KFC saucy nuggets.
How tall is he?
6'10" maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, 6'10".
Show what you're made of. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
His stats are so weird. Like, it's kind of hard to. All right. Let's see. 1948, 1949, he put up 28 points a game. Then 27, 28, and then 23, 20, and 18.
Justin Simmons is at the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Kind of surprising he has not been signed.
I'm not.
Okay. I mean, listen. All I'm saying is if he doesn't find a team, bring him back on a more friendly deal.
Yeah, if
Wouldn't
it's
hate it.
like $5 million a year.
Okay.
He doesn't make sense on this team. They're rebuilding. Go somewhere else.
Listen.
He barely helped them last year anyways. It doesn't matter. Find someone younger.
The coach is, I think his name's Philip Handy, or whatever his name is. The assistant coach for the Lakers. His face after that last Jamal 3. Yeah. Oh, get it, Peyton. All right, where are you at?
I just saw that.
Okay.
856, 55, 54.
Yeah. Oh, that's a foul. Oh, that would have been amazing. Block. Well, they had to bring LeBron back earlier than I'm assuming they wanted. Is AD out right now?
Yeah, I think so. And Yoke is out still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
DeAndre
here's the
Jordan's
question.
out. Or it's still in. Yep.
Oh, no, AD's out there. Do you bring back Jokic at 7, or do you try and milk this for as much as you can and risk it getting under 10?
I would say wait until it gets to 9. Or until you hit 6 minutes.
I have a feeling the Lakers are going to make a run here. They're going to cut this to like 7.
Yoke has already played 32 minutes. So yeah. Wait till can you get to 6 minutes? But that means Jamal's got to get going here.
Goodness,
Or keep it
DeAndre.
going. Oh, my.
Goodness, man. It was just a gentle tap. You didn't have to smack it out of the array. Golly.
Man.
Oh,
Out there playing volleyball.
no kidding. Good D. Slow. What do you got to get to win this game? 110?
I don't know.
I think if you get to 110, you're fine.
How many free throw attempts does Jamal have?
Oh,
0. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's been in the line at all.
Mm-hmm.
Give him help. Give him help. Yeah.
Well, now we're gonna okay. Okay. The fact that Jamal doesn't have a free throw attempt is a little irritating.
I knew it. I knew a run was coming. If he makes this, it gets to 10. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah.
think you get between 105 and 110, you win this game.
You need at least 110.
You get 14 more points than 7.5.
Yeah.
No KCP yet.
AD has played 37 minutes already. He's going to play 44 minutes. Wow. This kind of reminds me of the Suns series, where like LeBron and AD are playing so many minutes. All right.
I knew it. Freaking knew it.
Let's see. LeBron has 25 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. AD with 25, 11, and 5, 2 blocks. D'Lo is 6 of 18, 1 of 7 from 3. Nikola Jokic, 11 of 16, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. AG is 10, 7, and 6. Jamal with 18, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. I was watching First Things First, and Nick brought up a screen showing Jamal against the Lakers in the conference finals and Jamal in the NBA finals. And he was basically, his thing was, you want the Jamal from the NBA finals. So in the conference finals, he averaged 33 points, 5 assists. Or 33 points, 6 assists. No, it was 5 assists. Yeah, it was 5 assists. Something like that. 33 and 5. And in the finals, he averaged 25 and 10.
So he went from a number 1 to a number 2.
Well, not even though, because now you're adding 5 assists. Let's just say all of those are 2-point shots. You're accounting for 10 more points.
Yeah.
So you're matching your scoring. There's no difference. there's literally no difference.
He's just.
I mean, he shot 2% worse from 3. So I guess he was slightly worse. But it was like, his point was like, it was so overwhelming. You want Jamal from the finals. Well, looks like you're getting Jamal from the finals. 18 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
Right? In the finals, he averaged 25 and 10. So if he scores 7 more points here and 1 more assist, like, there's the finals numbers. That's what you wanted. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that point. I was just laughing. I was like, I don't know if that's exactly what you want.
Yeah. I don't think that means what you think that means. 50 points between those two. It's tough. All right.
I mean, the
Gotta go
Lakers duo has been better. I mean, overall, let's
Yeah.
see. So 50 points,
50 to
16 rebounds, and 13 assists.
Yeah.
Where the Nuggets, Jokic and Jamal have 16 rebounds and 15 assists. So you have 2 more assists and what? Like 7 less points or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whew, nice bucket, Jamal. There's 20.
D. You re-switch.
to an 8-point game.
It's right there. Again, this Denver's they can execute. There's no doubt about that. They're gonna do it now with Jokic and Murray. I think the rest of the way, and it starts right there.
Murray gets free from Reeves. Off the
I gotta hit that shot, Jamal.
12th rebound. 38 minutes played by Anthony Davis. Been very aggressive on both ends of the floor. Exactly what the Lakers want. They just want it every night. Here are the playoffs. Davis again going at Jokic. The fall away goes. AD up to 29. It's a 6-point game.
Getting nervous.
Not ask for anything more than that guy. Anthony Davis, a lot of people critical of him. He is going right at Jokic and delivering.
I don't like that shot.
By Russell, but right to Caldwell Pope. Will put it up. In and out. Offensive rebound.
Don't like that shot either.
Chance opportunity. Caldwell Pope will try.
Why are we fading so much?
Fire again. Jokic gets the offensive rebound.
All right, well,
Quick stick back.
AD fell again.
Another swing possession right there. Give up 2 offensive rebounds. Had a chance to be
How are we?
just down 6.
Lakers are
Oh my gosh, man.
strip, but a foul called. That puts Denver over the foul limit. Free throws for the Lakers the rest of the way.
This is Davis going right through the chest, and Jokic's defense has come a long, long way, where people don't just go at him anymore and expect a mismatch. And that's good defense by Jokic. That's just a better, tough shot by Anthony Davis.
Do you remember when you guys were that draft when Nikola Jokic 9 years ago was picked in the second round? What was the conversation like in your room when you talked to other GMs around the league about Nikola Jokic? Because obviously nobody ever saw this coming.
Well, when you're a GM, you feel bad about certain things, but I don't think anybody feels bad about that specific one because there was no conversation about Nikola Jokic. He was not discussed. Credit to Tim Conley and his group that found him here in Denver. And Calvin Booth, now the GM, but
How many fouls do the Lakers have in this quarter?
there was, I don't even remember a conversation.
How are they
None of them
already in the
are.
bonus?
Yeah.
Probably why I'm sitting here with you.
It's
They do have
unbelievable.
They have the largest free throw discrepancy in the league, so Jamal's to the bench, which kind of scary. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hopefully, it's only for like a minute. Goal timeout in between.
It was probably till the next TV timeout
Yeah.
at 3. Go back to him. But I hit that. Ugh.
There we go. All right, back to a 10-point game.
Is that his first 3 of the game? Yep, sure is. Oh my gosh, man.
This is unbelievable. Okay. All right.
I mean, he pushes off with his elbow, but he gets the foul call.
It's right there for him. I think what needs to happen is on the other side. They're getting better looks. 3-point play here. But it's going to come down to just dealing with that number 15 in blue because he will manage the game on this side. This half-court offense will all run through Jokic.
Lakers still have not committed a foul here in the quarter. Now they do as Russell got tangled up with Caldwell Pope. That's the third personal.
Oh, hey, look, a foul.
3:96 Denver leading, 4:51 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter of game 1 with game 2.
Was that their first?
8 hours here in Denver.
It's at least the first in a few minutes, that's for sure.
On the switch, Russell has Reggie Jackson. Now Jokic setting the screen. Shot clock down to 6. Jokic thought about it. Drives.
Block.
Spins and rejected by Davis. What a great recovery. 9/10 of a second left to shoot.
That is fantastic.
And he's holding him on his hip.
Thought he was beat. He contested the
Oh,
throw
yeah.
and get back in that play. You don't see that happen very often at all. When guarding Nikola Jokic, usually he's the one making you look bad, but great play by Davis.
Oh, boy.
I can't.
Great handle takes practice.
Jewel Lloyd.
The key is balance and anticipation, so no one can steal.
Someone did steal.
Oh.
Bring Jamal back in now.
State Farm is there.
Hey, State Farm's here to help.
We should watch the game. Oh, right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Lowe's knows every color is the right color if it's from the brands you trust. Whether you need paint or stain, get our best deals of the season like buy two, get one free. From projects big to small, we've got it all, so you can paint it all. Hurry in and shop paint deals now at Lowe's.
It's impossible to pick favorites between my horses. But motels? No problem. I like this one. I think he likes me.
Yeah, I think you have to bring back Jamal in. That didn't. That was not English. I think you have to bring Jamal back in.
Yeah, I don't think you can risk waiting here.
No.
Block.
Yeah, he's back in. Oh. I don't. Did the Nuggets call that timeout?
Yeah.
Oh my, that almost went in. Good shot.
Is that a three?
Yeah.
Looked like he jumped inside the line. Who's 13 for Missouri?
Huh?
Oh, is that a MPJ Missouri jersey? Did he wear 13 in college?
Oh. Woo! All right, yo.
Oh. So slow. Oh, rim stuff dunk. Just play him straight up.
Who fouled him?
KCP.
KCP has 2 fouls. All right. Man, just like that, Yoke has 30, 11, and 6.
And it doesn't feel like it's been a dominant game.
No.
It's crazy how he just makes these games. It's like, wow, yeah, that was a quiet 30.
He took 10 shots in the first half. He's already taken 11 here in the second half. But he's only made... Oh, he's 7 of 11, actually. He was 7 of 10 in the first half, so... Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, what is he complaining about on that?
No idea.
You can't reach into a guy's armpit. Like...
When you get used to getting every call your way, you know.
Dude. Him and Embiid, man. If those guys were on the same team, nobody would ever shoot free throws.
That's not a good shot. Jamal has not played that well in this game. He's had some good moments.
Yeah, I think late he's been... I think late in the game he hasn't been great, but needed that.
Where are you?
247, 6, 5. Oh, good spin. And one. He's just too big. Yeah, 110. I think that's all she wrote.
12-point lead with 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he should be good. You should, but it's not over.
I mean, the Lakers got to go on a quick 5-6-0 run here.
So AD, LeBron combined for 57. Jokic, Murray combined for 50. 17 rebounds for 80 and LeBron, and 13 assists. Jokic and Murray, 18 rebounds and 16 assists. So basically a push. The assists match the point differential.
Yeah, it really just came down to the others. I mean, the starting five, terrible first half, and they have a great second half. So, also helps that you're going to end up playing Jamal and Jokic less minutes than AD and LeBron, and you still come away with a win.
But this isn't over yet.
No,
I mean, if the Lakers come out and hit a couple threes, they're right back in it.
I think they get one of them because I saw the ESPN score at 110, 109, or 101. Yeah, they must hit a three here.
Here it is, Reeves. How many shots is Reeves? Is 5 of 9. He's been really quiet.
How much time is left in yours?
211, 210, 29, 28.
I'm only like 4 seconds behind.
Okay. Oh, yo, you gotta make that. Oh.
Column.
Goodness gracious. Somebody grab the ball, please. Man, they had plenty of chances. Oh!
He's just feeling himself tonight. 4 dunks in a playoff game? Goodness gracious. I don't even know if we can count the last one because that hit rim. Oh. Ooh. That didn't look good.
I missed it. What happened?
Okay, he's holding his elbow. I thought he rolled his ankle.
Yeah,
that looked like... I mean, that did look like it hurt, though. I thought he rolled his ankle.
I just saw him look at the ref like a side eye, like, look at me. Oh, yeah, he slipped. Landing on his elbow. I've always wondered why players stopped wearing the sleeve with no elbow pad.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because that would have helped there.
Yeah.
He used to wear it in the Miami days.
They didn't call that a foul, did they?
No.
Okay.
LeBron has 6 turnovers. Yeah, he really slowed down in the second half. I mean, first half he was great, but...
I mean, he had, what, 12 in the first quarter?
Oh. Yeah, something like that. All right, that'll do it. It was a good game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nuggets really they took it in the third. They won the third 32-18, and that was it.
Well, I mean, you're up 12 before half, and immediately the game flips on its head. If it wasn't for the LeBron 3, you're either tied at half or you're maybe losing by 2.
Right.
So, I mean, you could say they lost the rope,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the third quarter, they just couldn't dig themselves out of a hole.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know how the Lakers can win this series. I don't.
I mean,
I mean,
you got to hope that Denver misses shots for 4 quarters.
instead of 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say because they were 8 of 29 from 3. But I mean, the Nuggets were 15 of 42. So you can't give the excuse of, well, the Lakers didn't hit their threes. The Nuggets didn't either.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nuggets made 7 more threes, I guess, but they took 13 more. I don't know. I mean, the Nuggets won the rebound battle, 49 of 40, 15 to 6 in offensive rebounds. The Nuggets had 20 fouls. Lakers had 15. 12 the turnovers for the Lakers, they had 12. Nuggets only had 4. That's really impressive. And half of them were Peyton Watson. So, and Reggie Jackson had 1. The starting group had 1 turnover. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nuggets just they just outmatch them. Like they can, you know, the Lakers, they beat up on the smaller teams. They can't beat up on the Nuggets because the Nuggets are bigger than them. So the Nuggets just beat them up.
I think that's what, who was it? Was it Timpf or was it the Dunker Spot guys? They were talking about that. Like the Lakers' strength is their size, but then when they play the Nuggets, they have just as much size. So their strength becomes, null and void.
Right. And then the shooting, I mean, the Nuggets, even though the Nuggets took the least amount of threes in the league, they had what, top 10 in percentage? And then in the playoffs, remember last year, it was the same thing, where they were pretty low in three-point attempts in the regular season, but they went way up in the playoffs. The Nuggets just shoot more. They play so differently in the playoffs. It's hard to look at the Nuggets regular season and compare that to the playoffs, which is hilarious and annoying, but it's true. Like they are a very different team in the playoffs. They're just completely different. They play different. And it's hard to catch up. Like, and if Jokic and Jamal match LeBron and AD, which they did, MPJ had 19, KCP had 12, AG had 12, 11, and 7. Like, I mean, MPJ had a rough first half. He finishes 8 of 15 and 3 of 7 from 3. KCP was 0 for 2 at half from 3. He finished 4 of 10. He was 4 of 8 from 3 in the second half. They just turn it on. And most of the starters played most of that second half. Like they weren't screwing around with the lineups in the second half. Like I said, right? I'd be shocked if it was, more than 8 guys played in the second half, and it seemed like
Holiday.
No,
I don't think Holiday got back in. DJ had 1 stint, I think. So
I honestly I feel like Malone just was like, screw it, in the second quarter we're just gonna see. And then it was like, okay, I know. Now let's put in our guys. Jokic only plays 39 minutes compared to AD's 44. And Jamal plays 38 compared to LeBron's 40. D'Lo played 41. Like, no one played over 40 minutes for the Nuggets. The AD, LeBron, and D'Lo all played over 40 minutes. I don't... You have to get the Nuggets to have their worst shooting performance of the season to beat them.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's really their only one hope, is just the Nuggets are completely ice cold. Also, do you follow StatMuse on Twitter?
Yeah.
Them putting... Just look at their most recent tweets.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna search for him. Stat. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, 17 assists between Yoke and Jamal and no turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, the starting five. Just look at the starting five. 25 assists to 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Like 8 in a loss. AD put up 32, 14, 5 assists, 4 blocks. LeBron had 27, 6, and 8, was 3 of 5 from 3. And they lost by double digits.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
Yeah, that's...
you know, I was nervous all day today. I don't know how the Lakers win more than one game.
Yeah, I think maybe I go from 6 to 5 now, but even 5 may feel...
if you told
I
me
think
this
they'll
is a
get...
sweep,
I
if you
think
told me this is a sweep, I'd be like, yeah. I mean,
I
I don't
I
think
think
it's a
they'll get
sweep, but I also didn't think last year would be a sweep. They just don't. It's not just like, it's not like as if the Lakers were the better team and they don't match up well against Denver, or Denver's a better team but the Lakers just match up really well against Denver. They don't win either. They're a worse team and they don't match up against Denver.
think they match up size-wise. I just don't think they can keep up. I just don't think they're talented enough. I just really... Which is crazy to say because they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They're just not... When it comes to the others, they're just not talented enough.
They don't have playoff performers.
Yeah.
Like,
That
it's
might
as
be a
simple
better
as that.
answer.
Like, D'Lo he's not a playoff guy. Austin Reeves is a 5th best player on a good playoff team.
Yeah.
Like, Austin Reeves can't be your 3rd or 4th best player. Like, he needs to be like what KCP is for the Nuggets. Like, what Reeves was 5 of 9, 2 of 6 from 3, had 13 points. KCP was 4 of 10, or 4 of 11, 4 of 10 from 3, 12 points. Like, and 3 steals, by the way, for KCP. And Russell and Reeves aren't good defensively.
No. What did Reeves, Rui, and who was the other starter for them?
D'Lo
Reeves, D'Lo. Yeah. What did they finish together?
combine.
Yeah.
All right.
So at one point they were 11 of 29.
So those 3 combined.
8 of 24.
So 33 points. 7 assists. 10 rebounds. 33, 10, and 7.
They were 8 of 24. What is that? 13 of 33 from the field.
Okay, and then what's the Nuggets? Let's see, 3. Let's see. KCP at 12. So that's 20, 31, 41, 40, 43 points, 21 rebounds, and 8 assists.
There's 17 of 37.
I mean, that's the difference in the game. Look at the points.
Yeah.
What did I say? 43 to 33?
Yeah.
8 assists. They had the same amount of assists. No, 7 assists. 1 more assist. So literally, that's the difference. That's the difference. Like, Jokic and Jamal matched AD and LeBron. Or I should say AD and LeBron were able to match Jokic and Jamal. Because how many times is AD going to put up 32, 14, and 5? Realistically, like, I don't think he's going to do that every game.
Honestly, that's the baseline. Like, he's got to get to that. He's got to.
Yeah, but he won't. Like, he did it
I don't
last
know.
year.
Man, he played 45 minutes. And LeBron played 41.
So last year in the 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, AD had in game 1 40 and 10, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 3 assists. The next game he had 18 and 14. The next game he had 28 and 18. The next game 21 and 14. I don't think we're getting another 32 and 14 game. He also had 5 assists and 4 blocks. We're not getting another one of those games from AD. I honestly think that was the Lakers' best shot.
Man, 40. He only he sat for 3 minutes. Ugh.
I don't
Sat for
know,
3
man.
minutes.
I don't know. Look, we'll see, right? Like maybe the Lakers make some sort of adjustment. I don't know what. Maybe it's playing Jackson Hayes more.
I don't know if you want to do
I
that.
do
I don't
you
know if you
do you play Torian Prince more than Reeves then,
I,
or Rui? Because
I
Torian
don't know
Prince played
what you
well.
I don't know what you do. Because they tried everything on Jokic.
Look, D'Lo
They
was a
started
+2 in his plus minus.
yeah. I
He
mean,
didn't shoot well, but
they started Rui on him. They tried AD on him. They tried LeBron on him. They tried doubling Jokic to get the ball out of his hands, and he still came away with 32, 12, and 7. You did everything you could. And the guy that was matched up against him gave you 32 as well, and you lost by 11.
this is how the Lakers win a game. Jokic gets in foul trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it has to be poor shoot. It has to be a mixture of at least poor shooting
Good
for
shooting from
a
LA.
minimum 3/4. Yeah, they have to shoot well, and there's got to be foul trouble. It's got to be foul trouble to either Jamal, Jokic. That's
I mean,
yeah.
AG had 2 fouls in the first quarter. He didn't have another.
Man, like they were up 12. They're up 12 with like 5 minutes left to go in the half. You just
And
had
here's
to
the
make it
problem.
halftime.
Even if you keep it close, LeBron, he wore down again. Like he just wasn't. It wasn't obvious, but you could tell through his numbers and through what his production, he wore down.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure he scored all his points in the first quarter. Or well, that first 12, he hit that.
he had 13 points through 3 quarters.
Let me see. In the first quarter, he had what was that? He had a 3, 6, 9. Well, that's all quarters. Okay, so he had 6, 8, 10. So he had 10 points in the first quarter. Second quarter, he had 7. Third quarter, he had 4.
In the fourth, he had 4.
I only served 1 basket, but it must not count free throws.
Oh.
Um,
Like he
yeah,
wore
that's
down production wise. It wasn't obvious. I didn't see him like struggling,
well,
but
I didn't feel like the Nuggets did anything extreme on him defensively. I mean,
no,
I don't
because you
remember
don't
them
have to
doubling.
anymore.
I don't remember them trapping him or trying to get the ball out of his hands, really. I
You
mean,
know
maybe
why?
when
It's
Jamal was
because
matched up.
they have the size to play him one-on-one. Look, he's 39 years old. He's in year 21. He is my greatest of all time. He can't do it anymore. Like he can't do like he can put up 25, 8 and 7 just fine, which is amazing and incredible. But he can't carry you anymore. So you need somebody else to carry you. And that's supposed to be AD, and AD kind of did, actually.
Oh, yeah, he played really well.
He played great.
He's just playing against the best player in the world, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't know, man. That's tough. I don't know what the Lakers are gonna do.
I don't know.
And then again, like I said earlier, they're not a good team defensively anymore. So now you can't even rely on that.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have any guys. They don't really have any defensive style. I mean, if Vando's out, like that changes a lot for them too. But I mean, Prince is solid defensively, but I mean, they tried Gabe Vincent on Jamal, but he got in foul trouble, and that just wasn't a thing. Even if he does play, that's not a thing. Reeves can't check him. D'Lo can't check him. LeBron and AD got to worry about, and Rui they all got to take turns, tag each other out. All right, your turn to get scored on and tag out. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know what adjustments you make. I don't know what your plan is now. Like, you just gotta hope that they miss shots and get in foul trouble. And AD has to continue to play like that. And LeBron has to continue to play like that. And you have to get a big performance from D'Lo, Rui, or Reeves. That's just too much. When you have the ifs on your side and it outweighs the other team's ifs, it's not a good position to be in.
Matt tweeted they got killed in transition. They got killed on the glass. They got killed from 3. They had 8 more turnovers. They completely fell apart. Yeah, I mean, they did fall apart, but like, it didn't really feel like it. I feel like their others will play better, but I don't think AD will play better or play the same.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jamal will shoot that poorly either. He was 9 of 24.
Yeah. Hey, we had a person that said go Nuggets in the chat. Woo. Thanks, Nerdy. What's that?
I don't know. All right. That'll do it for the stream. I'm not sure if we'll do it for game 2, but we'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
All right.